Today we'll be making the bead ring. You need 24 gauge wire, about 16 inches, the mandrel, a mallet, and you'll need some pliers. So if you remember, when you're making a bead ring, or any of the rings, you want to make sure you work one size smaller than what size you want it to be. So this one does have the markings on it. So if I wanted a size 7, I would start working at the 6. If you're using this particular one, make sure that you're not hammering right on the edge because that'll change the shape of your wire. It could break your wire. For the bead ring, you're going to take your wire, put the bead on, and then put the tails of your wire together. And you can kind of dent your wire so that this is in the middle. So figure out where you want it to be. So I'm going to do right in there. So for the first part, you're just going to crisscross the wire in the back. One on top, one on bottom. And then they're going to crisscross in the front too. So one on top, one on bottom. And I'll probably take them around one more time. And depending on how much wire you have, there's lots of different designs you could do. But for this one, what we're going to do is you're going to go around the bead and back this way like that. And this one's going to go that way. So then what we'll do is we'll wrap it around the sides. So I have it wrap on here and I have them pushed down together. I'm going to hammer it just a little bit. Remember, hammering strengthens the wire. Just do the sides so I don't hammer right there on this particular one. Okay, and I'm just gonna kind of squeeze them together. So you should have something like that. Then what I'm gonna do is take your wires and you're gonna wrap them around here, and this part's gonna be very similar to how you do a wrap for a wrapped loop. And you're just going to kind of take your wire and keep wrapping it. You want it to be pretty tight, and you want it to be together. So not overlapping each other, but right underneath each other. And you can go quite a few times around. You can go until the wire's done. You could go 5 or 6 times and then cut it if you would like. You could use crimpers to tuck in that tail at the end so it's not poking anybody. I'm just going to keep wrapping this. You can use tools if you want to. Sometimes holding it with the tools is a little easier. It kind of just depends on what's comfortable for you. I kind of like holding on to it. But see how my wraps are right next to each other. Put that out of the way. So for the demo, I think I'm going to cut it short. But you could just keep on wrapping it, but keep them all close like that and kind of pinch it together. And then you would do the same thing on the other side. So I'm going to cut this one off. When you get to the end, oops, I would probably take the crimpers and round it. It'll work a little easier, but I don't have them right here in front of me, so I'm going to take these pliers and do the same thing. So I'm going to make sure that's up together. Don't let that tail hang out. And pinch on it so it's together. That's how you do the wrap bead.